Okay, hello viewers, welcome to Hila-P Sports and Entertainment TV. We are back again, and this is the weekend review. And we'll be discussing the Premier League matches, games to expect this weekend. And we have Manchester United going to Bournemouth, CBN, Saturday flight. This Friday night. Saying how are you seeing this game? United going to Bournemouth.
Well, it's a little test of Manchester United's. It's going to be a little test of Manchester United's qualities in the sense that they've actually been doing very well in recent times in the Premier League, and against Bournemouth as well. They will be going to Bournemouth, so it's not going to be easy. But I think the Manchester United team that we see now, I think they are capable of getting the 3 points from Bournemouth. Even though Bournemouth, to a very little extent, they've improved a little bit as well. But still, I think it's still Manchester United's game to lose.
Okay, now we'll be seeing the likes of Brighton. Early kickoff tomorrow. Brighton will be hosting Liverpool.
Brighton, Liverpool. Well, Liverpool just come off that wonderful performance against Galatasaray, so you would expect them to carry on from there. I think it's an opportunity for them to continue their quest for the top 4 or top 5, as the case may be. So I see them beating Brighton in this one.
Okay, you see them beating Brighton this one. Okay, now the likes of Fulham will be hosting Burnley. How are you seeing this game?
Fulham, Burnley. Well, Fulham, they've dropped a lot of points in recent times. At the point in the league, they were flying. They were just winning matches here and there, and they were going up, and you could see the hope that they were getting closer to the European qualifications. But at the time, they dropped a little bit. They put off foot off the pedal, and they've not really been getting the result they required. However, against Burnley, I think it's an opportunity for them to actually get back to winning, because Burnley is one of the teams that you could say that is already done and dusted for them in the Premier League this season. They are going to be relegated, except if there's a miraculous turn of events within the last 8 games that is remaining. So, well, we'll just wait and see what happens. But for now, I think it's Fulham should have the 3 points at the end of the day.
Okay, we are expecting City to host Crystal Palace tomorrow, although because of the Carabao Cup final
exactly
on Sunday, the game is postponed. Now,
it has not really helped them. Chalobah is injured, right? James is out, and a couple of other players that have long-term injuries. So it hasn't really helped the team generally. However, they still have enough squad to beat Everton on a good day.
okay, Leeds United will be hosting Brentford.
This Brentford is another tough encounter, considering the fact that Leeds are playing at home, and then Brentford, who is a very strong team, who are 7th in the table, has been flying in recent times. So they are going to want to go to Leeds and then get something out of the game. But at least United, can pull off surprises.
They can.
It's really a game that could go either way. However, I think I will give it to Brentford.
Okay, Newcastle United will be up against Sunderland.
Newcastle United, I think they are still very devastated, just like Chelsea. Coming from that game against Barcelona. I mean, it's such a shame that after their wonderful performance in St. James Park, they went to Camp Nou, and then they fell the way they collapsed, because at the time in the first half, everybody thought they were going to have a go at it.
Yeah.
But it was, I mean, they were equalizing goals, and then everyone thought it was going to work for them, it was going to happen for them that very day. But unfortunately, it did not happen. Now, when a team comes out from that such a situation, it sometimes affects them going forward. They might need, depending on how the board and the management, how fast, how quickly they are able to get them back to their, get their spirits high again to the level they used to be. But Newcastle is, I think they have the big boys in the team who are serial winners, who have enough experience to come back in the
It's
game.
like Dambon, who has
Exactly.
he's doing everything possible to make sure he's in playing going to US.
Exactly.
So definitely we put up the
So-
place despite
so-
leaving the Champions League.
So yes, so that I think is an opportunity for real. I think it's an opportunity for them to get back to winning ways. I think Sunderland is a team they can beat on a good day.
Okay. Aston Villa will be hosting West Ham.
Aston Villa West Ham. I mean, it's another tough encounter, considering the fact that West Ham sometimes they've pulled off some great performances in recent times.
Yeah.
Even though Aston Villa, they are very much interested in the Premier League, Champions League qualification right now, and it will take teams like West Ham to bring them back or to stop them from getting the whole 3 points for them to come down from there. But I think they'll see West Ham as a team they can beat and get the 3 points, which they need to keep their hopes alive in qualifying for Champions League.
Okay. Finally, we'll be having Tottenham up against Nottingham Forest. How are you seeing this one?
Well, the two teams came up from Europe from different sides
Yeah.
of their matches.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest came back from a loss, and they lost the first leg, and then
They
they came
had to
back and then fight
Yeah.
it, and then
Yeah.
got defeated. They went to defeated their opponent in the second leg, and then they are going to the next stage. Whereas Tottenham Hotspur,
Despite winning.
despite winning, I think they played well. I think this is the first time against Atletico Madrid
Yeah.
in
Champions League.
Champions League. I think this is the first time in a long period of time that I've seen Tottenham play very good football. They really did well, even though there were some lapses and some mistakes, but still they played a very wonderful football.
Definitely.
I think if they can build on that, at least it will help them not to even find themselves in that relegation zone on the end of the season. Because as it stands now, if they continue losing matches, they are putting themselves at risk. They're already at risk of relegation. So I think they should find a way and get the whole 3 points in this one.
All right, I'm thinking this will, we'll come to the end of what to expect in this weekend Premier League. I will definitely be back to discuss the predictions. Thank you for staying with us.